Professor Stephen Hawking said he hoped the general public reading his thesis could make sense of the cosmos. Photo by Justin Sullivan. Getty Images. Paul Gallagher. One day, Monday, October 23, 2017. His first book was bought by 10 million people, but far fewer seem to have actually read, let alone understood, the popular science tome. Although Stephen Hawking wrote his 1988 bestseller on cosmology, A Brief History of Time, for non-specialist readers with no prior knowledge of scientific theories, it proved difficult for many to penetrate. Anyone, anywhere in the world should have free, unhindered access to not just my research but to the research of every great and inquiring mind across the spectrum of human understanding. Professor Stephen Hawking. Now, for the first time, the general public can read the world-famous theoretical physicist's PhD thesis, Properties of Expanding Universes, written in 1966 by a then little-known 24-year-old Cambridge postgraduate. However, it may prove even more challenging for a wider audience, given his only target readership 51 years ago was his doctoral tutor, Dennis Sharma. The man himself simply hopes it will help readers make sense of the cosmos. The title of Stephen Hawking's PhD thesis, Properties of Expanding Universes. Until now, copies of the thesis had been available either for consultation in the university library or for purchase. To celebrate Open Access Week 2017, it has been made freely available to anyone, anywhere in the world after being made accessible via the University of Cambridge's Open Access repository, Apollo. The thesis is the most requested item in Apollo, with the catalog record alone attracting hundreds of views per month. In recent months, the university has received hundreds of requests from readers wishing to download Professor Hawking's thesis in full. Human Understanding. Professor Hawking said, by making my PhD thesis open access, I hope to inspire people around the world to look up at the stars and not down at their feet, to wonder about our place in the universe and to try and make sense of the cosmos. Anyone, anywhere in the world should have free, unhindered access to not just my research but to the research of every great and inquiring mind across the spectrum of human understanding. Each generation stands on the shoulders of those who have gone before them, just as I did as a young PhD student in Cambridge, inspired by the work of Isaac Newton, James Clerk Maxwell and Albert Einstein. It's wonderful to hear how many people have already shown an interest in downloading my thesis. Hopefully they won't be disappointed now that they finally have access to it. Professor Hawking said he hoped to inspire people around the world to look up at the stars and not down at their feet. With the online publication of Professor Hawking's thesis, Cambridge now hopes to encourage its former academics, which includes 98 Nobel affiliates, to make their work freely available to all. Dr. Arthur Smith, the university's deputy head of scholarly communication, said open access enables research. By eliminating the barriers between people and knowledge, we can realize new breakthroughs in all areas of science, medicine and technology. In news, http://cinews.co.uk